Hello, everybody. It's been a few days, and I know what you're wondering. What is this guy going to talk about? It's going to be Revue Starlight. Of all the things, Revue Starlight. Next, I'm going to take a look at the Japanese Weiss Schwarz side to see what is actually coming out. It will be Alice Gear Aegis, which, again, you might be wondering, why are you going to be talking about that? It's just because. It's because it's what's coming out next, and I know most of you don't know what that is. And then lastly, I'm going to just take a look at the anime of the season just to point out, probably what should be expected for English at some point. I mean, if you were going to just use statistics to pick out what IPs you actually bring to Weiss Schwarz or Rebirth for you. So first up is Revue Starlight the Movie. There is a giveaway announcement by Weiss Schwarz. You can find this out on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and also Facebook. So as you can see here, what you need to do is answer. The final act is about to begin. Who is your favorite stage girl? So you got to do that. One lucky winner will win a booster box on each platform. So of course there's two winners. And if you didn't see from before, the same person can actually win. So make sure to enter on X and on Facebook as well if you have those accounts. Now, I will say, if you haven't seen, Weiss Schwarz has done some advertising. And for anybody that still doesn't believe that, when I was going to make this video, I was opening up some pages, right? And here on MyAnimeList, you can see scattered throughout this page are ads on the left, on the right, on the top of the page is Revue Starlight. So congratulations on them for being able to get my cookies and see what I was looking at, because apparently the ads reflect what I was searching. So there we go. Revue Starlight came out just this last Friday, and you could already see booster boxes at $55.94. Can't even say that. Yeah, so it's doing exactly what I thought it would be. Booster boxes, if you want to just take a quick glance here, I'm just going to zoom in for you. We have a mighty 6 boxes have sold, and the amazing part is, one pre-ordered at $64.99, and then 5 bought in that period of time, $51 for 2 of them. Nice, nice. That's pretty amazing. When when I started thinking about this, right, we had Relive booster box that came out. $35 is where it currently sits at. This thing has been going down. But the amazing part, if you take a look at the period of time between the new set that came out, right here, so just flip back here. So 9.5 was the initial sale, that pre-order one, right? $64.99. I'm just zooming there for you. Now, if I go back here to Relive, the set that came out before, there was actually way more sales of it than what actually happened for their new movie set. It's pretty amazing. And I mean, a lot has to do probably with the price. It probably has to do with, said pretty cards like this nice pirate queen, right? You got these nice pictures going on here. There's some really nice cards, I would say, from Relive. If I was asked which cards would I want instead, not talking about playability at all, right? You know me. I would pick Relive any day because I just like the artwork better on this set than what we got going on with the movie set, and I'll show you that in just a minute. The other thing is with the cases of the new movie booster box, what we got here is there is actually someone selling this at $800. $800. That's it. So if you want a booster box case of this stuff for the new set, the movie version, right? $800 is what it'll take to get it. So that thing went down drastically. Yeah. Okay, so moving on. Here are your SPs, and this is what I was saying earlier, right? And there's no knock on anybody that likes Relive, Revue Starlight Movie, whichever. It doesn't matter. Just personal appearance of these cards. When I take a look at SP versus SP, I just think some of these look a lot nicer. Not all these are SPs. I was moving down here. Let me just go SPs. SPs versus SPs, right? Like it feels more dynamic. I know it's not full art, but they're having some nice backgrounds in there. When I take the look at the movie set, they're just okay to me. These are your SPs. There are some SECs here. There you go. But well, I will point out to you where the big thing with Relive was there wasn't many SPs actually sold. This time around, as you can see, there have been a bunch that have sold out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. Take a look at this one. This is when I first thought about the movie set. I'm like, I guarantee you, people will misprice some of these cards. And I felt like that was definitely the case because I knew ahead of time, Audrey told me that people are going to be looking for some of these cards. And if you could take a look at this right here. So this card, my Nintendo, 929, three sold of this SP for $70. And that's it. That's it. And I know other websites had it and sold some of those SPs. But if you take a look out here on TCG Player, what does that tell you? If you have other sets that don't sell and you have a SP that there was one person willing to buy three of them at $70, I feel like that was a total misprice. I think someone totally misjudged how to actually price these. And I feel like that is the story of the set because of the playability, somewhat of the love for it, that there is a little bit of a missing here. So you also have these SCC cards that, take a look, it's actually valuable. $29.99 was what it sold for, three of them. And then you have another sale of three for $29. So this is one of those sets that if you take a look, the availability is not really here, but the price on the cards are actually high. I'm not saying that you should go buy that booster box case for 800 and try to open it and sell it because there's only so many people that want this stuff. Truly, that's what it is. And that's the unfortunate part, that this set, even though it could be useful, playable, and some people actually do love it, that there's not enough people out there. And then there's some people that are going to be stuck. There's going to be some people stuck with this product. So that's kind of not good. But anyways, it's a lesson learned. There are your look at this SR. Isn't this crazy? It's like a far cry from what you saw with other sets, especially sets that have definitely been opened heavily. It's just the fact that you do have a limited availability. You do have only a couple sellers actually willing to risk it all on this one. And yes, some people have been buying it as mentioned, but it's not a lot. I mean, when you think about this card, $40, sitting there at $40, right? You have sales right here, 3 and 1. $40.98 at the 1, $39.99 at 3, but it's like, man, this market just, it hurts me because then you look at like something like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering or something like that, where, or Lorcana if you want to, or Digimon, something like that, where people are buying cards and it's just amazing that you have 4 cards sold. And it just proves the fact that, you know what, Weiss Schwarz, I was gonna like look at the rest of these. There's nothing really to see. Double rares, yeah, some people are buying it, great. What do we got here? We got rares, yeah, there's one for 350. There you go. My Nintendo again. Now, I was gonna say that, but it's like maybe focus on some things that will bring butts to the seats. As in, maybe you don't bring out Revue Starlight. And I know there's people that want it, right? There's some people that bought it here, and there's some stores that purchased it or sellers, but maybe they're gonna regret it a month from now. Some guy already regrets it, like possibly as of this moment. But that's what we're at. Where there's some things that aren't gonna do really well, and we know that right away, like Revue Starlight the movie. But then you take a look at something like Azur Lane, which is coming out, and I don't really have to say anything. All I got to do is click on this picture right here, this card of the day. You tell me, is this set going to do okay or not? It's definitely going to sell. I'm not going to guarantee like it's going to be worth money or anything like that, but you tell me if this set's going to be okay. You tell me that. Anyways, I'm going to move on to the Japanese side. There's not really much else to talk about the English side when it comes to sets that come out. Azur Lane, right? You got Ari Ferretta, that's going to do fine. But when I think about the Japanese side, what do I think here? What do I really think? I think that if you like Alice Gear Aegis Expansion, that maybe you buy that on the Japanese side. And the only reason I say that is because it's really insane if they were ever going to bring this out to English. And this is just the reason why. Like if I take a look on MyAnimeList, we got to see is a score of 5.83, members 8814, ranked 10,021. Insane. That's not gonna be good. So I mean, you gotta be out of your mind if you're at Bushiroad and you're gonna move this over to English. I just can't imagine how that's going to work. So I would say if you want some Alice Gear Aegis, maybe you try that out in Japan. I haven't seen anything on it. I haven't watched it personally. It could be amazing, but looking at these ratings, not so good. But I've always wanted to try out an anime and see from there. But you got Shada coming up for premium boosters. There's some people that love premium boosters. There's some people that hate premium boosters. So your thoughts on that one. But lastly, we got School Idol Festival Miracle Live, which I know there's somebody really excited to get their hands on that. So I think that and Shauna are gonna be okay. Shauna's gonna be fine. Miracle Live is gonna be okay. And then I looked up here and I'm like, Sunshine in the Mirror. What do I think about Sunshine in the Mirror? I'm not too sure if Sunshine in the Mirror. I mean, I would say my thought again is I don't know if that's ever coming to English, and I probably wouldn't do it, seeing as how I'm staring at these numbers, right? Like 6.98 members, 32,000, probably not the best candidate. And we know already on the Japanese side what we got for new stuff coming out. I don't have to worry about that anytime soon because look what we got. We got Macross. There you go. We got Project Sekai. We got Frieren, which is pretty awesome because that is one of the anime for this season. So I do love when Bushiroad is able to pick up stuff from this season. That's actually really good because if you take a look here, this right here is the fall 2023 schedule, and it is ranked by how many people are following it. Or right here, you can see it 326. It's really small. Let me zoom in. 326, 232 for Spy Family. We got Goblin Slayer 224. Frieren, fifth on the list. I mean, that doesn't tell you if this anime is going to be amazing or not, but you know, at least there's a bunch of interest in it. So, congratulations, Bushiroad, on that one for bringing it to Weiss Schwarz. That's pretty awesome to actually do it, right? We got Quids, we got Bunny Girl, we got some Idol Master going on here. So they got some good stuff. Oh, and then Hollow Live, of course. So there's going to be good things on the way. But I will say, I am totally excited. If you haven't seen me talking about anime, there's some good stuff coming. We got Rising the Shield Hero Season 3. After what happened on Season 2, I'm surprised there's 326,000 people here. But you know what? We're toughing it out. We're gonna make it Spy Family Season 2, so maybe we should see this for Weiss Schwarz. Maybe they'll have actual signatures on the trial deck this time. Goblin Slayer 2, maybe we'll get to see that one eventually. That'll be actually pretty cool. Eminence and Shadow, we know that's going to Rebirth for you. You just think about that. You have Eminence and Shadow Season 2 over here above Frieren, and it's going to Rebirth for you. We're putting the good stuff for Rebirth for you. So you got Frieren, Dr. Stone, Tokyo Revengers. Maybe they'll put that out for Weiss Schwarz Blau. Our Dating Story, The Faraway Paladin. I watched that first one, so I'm excited to see that one come out. I'm just gonna scroll through the ones. Shangri-La Frontier. I will say, I slightly made fun of it because I said it was like SAO with a bird hat on. And you know what? I actually enjoyed it a lot. So I'm checking out all of these different animes. This one is going to Rebirth for you as well. The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love Me, I think. Yeah, so there's just a lot going on with this season. So it's really cool to see what's actually being picked up. I think there is a lot of opportunity to actually pick up some nice anime, and I would say different variety of anime, right? We got MF Ghost here, which I'm excited for. It's probably one of the ones I didn't know that was actually coming. That is just super cool. When I heard some of that music playing at that cliffhanger of the episode, oh boy, I can't wait to see next week. It's going to be amazing. So, yeah, let me know. I think, and that's one of the things I wrote on that survey that I did for Bushiroad, Weiss Schwarz, is like, you know, you really need to be more selective about what you put out here. I don't like making fun of Revue Starlight, not at all. I don't like seeing people actually buy this stuff, like stores, sellers, people that, just wanted to get pretty cards with no chance of like potentially ever being able to do anything with the cards outside of playing it. This is a card game, as we all know, but I think it's very sad that this happens. But I do like the thought of having different options to pick from genre wise. If you're going to pump out sets like they do, then give me different genre for people to enjoy, but it's still got to be actually really big ones. And the easiest way to find that out, Bushiroad, is just going out onto MyAnimeList and just be like, okay, let's just try to hit the top 10. That sounds like it would be really good if we can pick those off. Anyways, that's it. If you ever need anything, again, all my information's down in the description. As always, have fun, be happy, don't spend anything outside of your budget. Have a good one.